I'll take you in my bedroom with me. And there are 3 things in my bedroom that I'm going to tell you about. One of them is I have a paperweight that was a gift. And it says, what would you attempt to do if you knew you could not fail? So that's the first thing. The second thing is a Norman Rockwell print. It's a painting of a little boy on a diving board, looking over, scared, not sure whether or not to jump off. And the third one is a quote from the Steve Jobs graduation speech at Stanford. Raise your hand if you've seen the Steve Jobs graduation speech. If you haven't, it's 15 minutes. Very, very much recommended. Like every 6 months or so, I try to watch it, sometimes more than that. But I realized that all these things are about taking risks, and that in my Cocoon project and everything else, I was thinking about risk-taking, and I wasn't really doing it. I wasn't living all these things that were around me. And so I knew I wanted to write, and I've always wanted to write. I majored in journalism, and so I launched this project called Day in the Life. It stems to some extent from my experience in the classroom with my students, and realizing that each of them has a story. And so I'm going for it. My full-time job is still at the Department of Education in New York, but I've asked to go to 4 days a week because I want to make some time to give this a shot. So this is it. It's called DIDDLE. It's a little bit of an awkward acronym, but it stands for Day in the Life. And the idea is this, I didn't realize the sexual connotation, I will say, until I showed up at reality. Nobody ever told me that it's a little bit of sexual phenomenon. So I'm sorry, or you're welcome, or whatever. But anyway, the idea is to create a bunch of profiles of everyday people. People in this room, the people who are in your classroom, the people who you pass in the street, the person who's going to pick up your baggage at the airport, just the people in our midst, and to tell their stories and increase awareness